On the scene, on the story, this is News 9.
Here's a question for you. When is a child old enough for a cell phone?
Yeah, it's a major question nowadays, especially as kids return to school.
Our News 9's Ashley Holden is asking parents for their answers.
Parents I talked to differed on that perfect age to give kids their first cell phone, while local psychologists tell us it's less of a number game and more about the development of the child.
The sun in your eye. I first got my first cell phone when I was in middle school, about 12 years old.
Gabrielle Reyes' son is a part of the Edmond School District. Even though the pair still take trips with a stroller, she says she's already started thinking about the day she will give her son his first phone.
Around the same age I got it. I know there are some kids at his elementary school that have phones, and that's kind of alarming to me just because they're so young.
I have some friends that have third graders that have a phone, and to me that was a little early.
Stephanie Westmoreland has two sons that are both under the age of 5, but she says she's thought about that first phone as well.
We've talked about it. We've talked about maybe when they get a car. We've talked about the ones that just have Wi-Fi, maybe before that.
But every child is different.
So age is not, I don't believe, as important as the maturity level of the child.
That's why Felicia Manning, a counselor with Sunbeam Family Services, says it's less about a number and more about if a child can handle the responsibility.
I would ask myself as a parent, how mature are they? Do they follow the rules at home? At school?
If a parent does decide their child is ready for a cell phone, Manning says there are restrictions parents can consider.
I don't recommend a data plan with an initial cell phone, and that the cell phone not be expensive.
There are some apps that Sunbeam recommend parents check out. If you want to look at those, I did a Facebook Live showing how those work. You can find that on our News 9 page. On the scene on the story in downtown Oklahoma City, Ashley Holden, News 9.